Welcome to TechViews10x.com. Look, I thought marketing changed fast before, but I have never, ever seen anything like the shift we're in right now. I'm talking about the last 6 months. Strategies that were absolutely crushing it are now completely falling apart. So today, we're going to dive into how AI is completely rewriting the marketing playbook, and more importantly, how you can get way ahead of the curve before everyone else even knows what's happening.
Okay, so let's get right into it. For years, we've all relied on this super predictable funnel, right? A customer has a problem, they go to Google, they find you, they give you a call. Simple. Well, that reliable path, it's not just cracking, it is crumbling, and it's happening faster than you can say algorithm update. The very way people discover you and decide if you're the one to hire is changing under our feet. So, yeah, the rules have officially changed. Just think about the last time you wanted to try a new restaurant. A year ago, you probably just Googled best sushi near me, right? But today? You might have seen a clip on a friend's Instagram, or maybe watched a review on TikTok, or you just asked ChatGPT, hey, where should I eat tonight? That tiny little shift is happening in every single industry. I don't care if you're a plumber or a financial advisor. And this right here just illustrates the problem perfectly. If you're still pouring all your time and money into the old ways of doing things without adapting, well, it's like building a massive, gorgeous, expensive billboard on a highway that everyone has stopped driving on. It might look amazing, but nobody is going to see it. So where's the new highway?
Well, the new highway starts with something I like to call your empathy engine. And this is key. This isn't about using AI just for speed or for automation. It's about using it to understand your customer on a radical, almost uncomfortable new level. You get this right, and I'm telling you, everything else just falls into place.
The actual process is almost laughably simple. You open up an AI tool, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you like. First, you just tell it about your business. Easy. Second, you ask it to do a deep search, but not of the whole web. You send it to the specific places where your clients are actually talking: forums, Reddit threads, review sites. And third, it spits out a report using the exact words your clients use to talk about their problems, their fears, and what they're secretly hoping for.
Now let me show you how this plays out in the real world, because this is wild. I know a web designer who was talking all about responsive design and UI/UX optimization, the jargon. But after doing this research, he found out his clients just wanted, and I'm quoting here, a website that doesn't look terrible on my phone and one that actually gets people to call me. So he just swapped the tech speak on his website for his client's actual words, and his inquiries literally doubled in 2 weeks. Same service, totally different language. Okay, so we've established that the old Google highway is getting a lot quieter. But here's the thing. People haven't stopped searching. They've just changed roads. The new Discovery superhighways are video platforms and AI assistants.
And here is a mind-bending fact for you. Young adults now use TikTok more than Google when they're looking for something. Just let that sink in. Think about it. If you have a leaky faucet, would you rather read a long, boring article or watch a 60-second video showing you exactly what to do? Of course, video wins, and it is quickly becoming the default for discovery.
And this brings us to the next massive shift. People are now skipping search engines entirely and just asking AI assistants directly, who's the best accountant in Denver, or find me a plumber that won't rip me off. So the crucial million-dollar question for your business becomes this one right here. How do you make sure you get on that AI-generated shortlist?
Luckily, it's not some kind of dark magic. There's a playbook. First, you have to max out your Google business profile. Fill out every single section, because that's a primary data source for these AIs. Second, you have to systematically get more 5-star reviews. AI trusts social proof more than almost anything. Third, be brutally crystal clear on your website about what you do and who you do it for. And fourth, this is a slightly cheeky tactic, but it's working like crazy right now. Write a best-of listicle for your industry and your city, and just happen to place yourself at number 1.
All right, so we've covered empathy and discovery. Now let's talk about sheer mind-boggling scale. AI is creating what I'm calling an automation explosion, letting you produce and test marketing materials at a level that was completely, totally impossible just 1 year ago.
Get a load of this number. One single AI system can create, analyze, and score 13,000 different ad variations. A human being should not be sitting there tweaking 10,000 versions of an ad. That's factory work. A machine can do it in seconds, and that frees you up for much higher value tasks. In fact, some experts are estimating that up to 80%, of the day-to-day marketing tasks you're probably doing right now can be automated. We're talking about drafting social media posts, writing email campaigns, creating ad copy, even designing the graphics. This is not about replacing marketers, it's about upgrading them.
I absolutely love this analogy because it perfectly reframes the new role of a marketer. You are no longer the person who's manually adjusting all the camera settings and hauling the heavy equipment around. Nope, you are the director. You provide the vision, the strategy, the core idea, and you let your incredibly efficient AI crew handle all the technical execution.
So, AI can give you deeper empathy. It can get you discovered in brand new ways, and it can automate 80% of your work. But what do you do with all that extra time and insight? Well, here's the big twist. The ultimate strategy in the age of AI is to become more human than ever before.
This is a concept called identity marketing. It's not about the features of your product at all. It's about the identity your customer gets to step into by choosing you. It's all about connecting your brand to who they want to become.
So, the whole thing really boils down to this critical shift right here. While all your competitors are using AI to just scream, buy this, louder and faster and cheaper, you can use the insights you get from AI to whisper something way more powerful. Be this. It moves the entire conversation from a simple transaction to a real transformation.
Let's make this real. An interior designer who works with successful single men, he doesn't just sell furniture and color palettes. No way. He sells status. He sells that feeling of accomplishment. He is selling the identity of someone who has truly made it.
Or think about a local veterinarian. They're not just for pet owners. They are for the dog obsessed. They've built an entire brand for people who see their dog not as a pet, but as a full-fledged member of the family. By choosing that vet, customers are affirming their own identity as a deeply caring and responsible dog parent. And this is brilliant, because it shows you how this can work for something as routine as lawn care. You're not just buying a mowing service. You are buying the identity of that guy. The one who's winning the silent lawn war on your street. The one whose yard is the gold standard for the entire neighborhood.
So, we'll end with this thought. AI gives us these unbelievable tools to perfect the what and the how of our marketing, what we say and how we deliver it at a scale we've never seen. It frees up our time and it gives us incredible insight. But it can't give us our why. It can't define the who that our customers aspire to be. That is still the human part. And in 2025 and beyond, it's the only part that will truly matter.